Welcome everyone to this week's episode of My Life in my virtual therapy dog channel. If you're new here, I'm Frank, and this is my life from my point of view,
with my voice by Dad.
I'm here for all the folks who want a dog but can't have one right now.
Hi everybody, welcome to this week's video. This week we're at the Bullard Beach State Park, and we'll be checking out the campground, the beach, the lighthouse, even the boat launch. So stick around till the end. Have some fun with us. We'll see some pretty amazing trees. Well, there was some pretty amazing trees right there. The boat launch has even better trees. So, and we're just kind of cruising along here, headed for the, oh, I forgot about the horse camp. Yep, they got horse camp parking here too. So, definitely stick around for this video. It's definitely worthwhile. And Dad had to, well, the sidekick just needed driven. It's Mom and Dad's backup rig, so. And there's all kinds of trails through this park. It's basically between the Coquille River. That's different than Coquille. It's the Coquille River. And BANDON. Now, if you follow that river all the way up, you do get to Coquille. We did a video there not too long ago, if you want to check out that little town. Yeah, this is the lighthouse. A lot of people just call it the BANDON Lighthouse because, well, you know, BANDON's right across the water. And unfortunately, they would not let us fly the drone. We Dad just about had the drone ready to go up in the air, and the ranger guy came up and said that they were working on rules about that because horses get pretty freaked out by drones. And they do have the horse camp here too, so. But he did mention that we couldn't take off from here, but, you know, there was nothing against flying across the river to look at the lighthouse. So, Dad actually did that. He was pretty nervous flying out over the water. But we have a little bit of footage of that. We didn't fly right up to the lighthouse. We, you know, well, if you watch the channel for a while, you know, Dad doesn't want to, you know, doesn't want to make anybody mad or break any rules or really even bend the rules. If people don't want us, you know, want us to do something, we're happy not to do it. But knowing Dad, he will, you know, try and find a way to still share with you what we see too. And we'll visit the beach here in a little bit. But let's check out the lighthouse. It's supposed to be open where you can go up in it. According to our research, it was supposed to be open, but unfortunately, it was not. But we did go up and try the door anyway. Yeah, according to the sign. Probably they're just not open for the season yet. It's still kind of early. They probably start, a little later in the year. And, this lighthouse, it was built in 1896. Dad did a little research and was telling me. And let's see, it was replaced by a light. Here's flying across the river, right at the lighthouse. Anyway, it was replaced by an automatic light out on the end of the jetty in 1939, and then the Oregon State Parks and Army Corps of Engineers rebuilt it and keep it up the way you see it today. So, that was in '78. So thank you very much to them folks for doing that. That's, I think it's one of 6 or 8 lighthouses left on the coast. And if I don't know if you'll hear it in this video or not, but as Dad and I are recording this, there's a fly buzzing around, and I if you've been watching for a while, you know I grew up on a boat. I just moved to the land here not that long ago. I've been on the beach for about a year, but I lived on a boat for a little over my first 3 years, 3.5 years. I lived on a boat. So when flies came around, got to stop and smell the flowers. But when flies came around, which was very, very rare, living on a boat, it was surprising. Right there in Charleston where we lived. Anyway, we're off. Off to the beach. That's where we're off to. But anytime a fly would come around, Dad and Mom would name it Bob. So flies are kind of, a little bit friendly to us. And you can, if you want to read that, you can just pause the video and should be able to read it. Yeah. Bullards Beach. Kind of nice. They got restrooms. Yeah, definitely. You can tell. There's the ocean. And we're not going to stick around, terribly long. Gonna look around here and then continue on. This is really trying to get a tour of the whole park in, or at least a good overview of it. There's horse camp. This is pretty cool. They have like campsites set up, and they got horse corrals built, so you can bring your horses and a few different trails. Trail up to the lighthouse, and I think a trail to the beach, and what was the sign? Pete's Trail or something? Something like that. I think there's a sign. Yeah. It's well, the trail's just up here, so hopefully you can read the sign. See the corrals? Kind of neat the way they got that all set up. And, you know, it's a bummer they have to have a sign to remind people to be courteous, but nice that they do as well. And I believe that was a picnic pavilion. The West Picnic Pavilion. I guess they got a couple of them. And the campground. You know, Oregon State does a pretty good job with their campgrounds. But you probably want to get reservations fairly early for a lot of the campgrounds are reservations. You gotta reserve a spot. But we'll just do kind of a cruise through here. There's the spots are pretty good size. It's not too horrible to get into. Dad likes to check that stuff out when we cruise, you know. Never know, we could end up here in the motorhome. Quite a few yurts in this campground. They also have amphitheater right back there. You can't really, it's back up that trail. But we should off to the boat launch. Kind of trippy pieces of driftwood and stuff. Anyway, here's those trees that I was talking about. And if you're still watching, thanks. Appreciate you watching towards the end here. Video's not over yet, but no. We are getting closer. They sure do. Trees just grow really weird. Like, you know, right on the coast. Not you get inland much at all, and you know, it's like regular forest. But right on the coast, they get pretty weird. And that looks like a pretty nice boat launch. And that's gonna come pretty close to doing it for this week. Sure do want to thank everybody for watching, liking, commenting, sharing. Thank all the subscribers. Till next week. Cheers.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my videos, stick upon the thumbs up button. And for the newest, go ahead and paw that subscribe button. Thanks again. Cheers.